must move by dawn.
We face the trials with the strength of our ancestors.
In a world untamed, where the wild whispers secrets to the wind, one man in a world forged by ancient fires. His wisdom forged their future.
In a world untouched by time, only the strong endure. In a world untamed, their journey had just begun. Listen closely, for I tell a tale of survival, and so the spirit endures. The wind whispered tales of hardship. The legend begins as the first ancestor spoke of the great beast, a shadow in the mountains.
In a time before fire, when the world was raw and untamed, Kael sought the spark that would change everything.
The chill of the Ice Age gripped us. Survival was a whisper in the wind, in the primal vastness of the ancient world. His primal fear was only beginning.
In the heart of the wild, our ancestors found solace in the flames. We faced the darkness, guided by the fire.
Listen, children, to the tale of the first light. It was a time of endless darkness, a hunger in our souls, and then...
Listen closely, for I tell a tale of ancient times. The sky broke open with a fury never seen. A bolt of...
In a world of shadows, one light can change everything.
The legend spoke of fire. A new era had begun. In a world cloaked on shadows, a flicker of hope emerged. A hand reached through the dark in a time before time. And so, the legend lives on. What? From the mists of time, a legend was forged. The journey begins. The tribe endures. A tale as old as time. And so, the Kuru endured.
In the heart of the wild, where shadows dance with light, a journey begins. This is the tale of survival.
The elder's tale begins. A legacy forged.
In the heart of the wild, a new challenge rises. Kael, are we certain of this of the shadows?
A story of endurance. Young warrior, hear my words. The journey continues. Listen, young warriors. Heed the ancient wisdom. For the strength you seek lies within. The ancient prophecy.
Yesh. Ansare.
The uncertain path awaits. In a world forged by ancient struggles, know this, my son, for the old ways still hold truth. In the age of shadows, their courage ignited a new dawn. In a time long past, traditions held true. Still true. And so, in a time before time, when the world was raw and untamed, the spirit of humanity endured. In a world untouched by time, only the strongest survive. Their saga begins. We must think of the others. Our cave, it is our only refuge. In a world shaped by ancient struggles. We face a harsh winter and our supplies dwindle. We must soon.
In an era of primal struggle, we cannot simply wait for the storm to pass.
We must forge in a time before legends.
Movement is life. Change is survival.
Indeed. The world demanded strength.
In a world reborn, they would endure.
In a world untouched by time, survival was not just a challenge, but a silent promise.
The last ember. The fight for tomorrow begins at dusk. In a time of shadows and whispers, one voice would rise above the dark.
In an age of ancient wilderness, survival was a daily vow, and the spirit of man.
In the desolate expanse of an untamed world,
A tale of survival. The journey begins.
We stand at the precipice. We fight not for glory, but for tomorrow. In a world forged by raw nature and untamed will, survival was the only law. Today,
In a world teetering on the edge, one choice could define their fate.
in a world ravaged by the ancient beasts,
we will hunt the great sky serpent.
and so their fate was sealed.
In an age forgotten by time, survivally battle.
In a world forged by fire and stone, united, they would prevail. In a world forged by raw element was the ultimate weapon. In the heart of the unforgiving wilderness, their spirit burned brighter than any flame.
We stand on the precipice of a new dawn. Rest now, my people, for our great journey begins at first light.
The night comes. The fight continues. In a time long past, and the echoes of eternity. In the heart of the untamed wild, survival was just the beginning. In a world reborn, a new dawn breaks. A new beginning.
In a world reshaped by fire and ash, the spirit of humanity endured. A new dawn brought a new purpose.
In a time before history, strength was survival. His story began. A new dawn. The journey begins. In a world forged by raw nature and untamed will, their journey begins.
In a time before time, it's time to move. The journey begins.
A new dawn. An uncertain future awaits. The journey begins. The will to survive endures.
In a world forged by fire and ice, their journey had just begun.
In an age forgotten, the journey for survival begins. In a world forged by raw power,
Their journey had only just begun.
in a world untamed, the journey endures. A journey born of grit, for survival endures.
The journey was long, the path uncertain.
Right.
The journey continued, fueled by an unbreakable spirit.
The journey begins. Their saga continues. In a world untouched by time, their journey continued. The journey begins. The wild calls. In a world untouched by time, survival is the only law. The whispers of the wild. Who hangs by a thread. In the heart of the wild, he listened. A new dawn. The journey begins. In an untamed world, the journey continues. The wilderness demanded vigilance. Survival was their only creed. In a world untouched by time, their journey had only just begun. In a world untamed, the hunt begins. The hunt for survival. The journey continues. A new dawn. A hidden threat. The forest waits. Survival. Tribe. In a world of untamed wilderness, one man stands against the wild. In a world untamed,
The hunt continues.
in a world untamed,
This land.
their journey continued. From the depths of the shadows, a new dawn breaks. The journey ahead.
In a world untouched by time, where survival was a daily struggle, one man stood.
The journey continues. We rest here. And so, they endure. In a time before time,
In a world reborn, the spark of survival endures.
in the face of adversity, hope ignites. In a world forged by raw elements, the bonds of leadership are forged in silence. Amidst the fading light, the tribe found their sanctuary. Tomorrow, they would rise again. The next day, the journey continues. The journey continues. In an age long forgotten. In a time before time. Their will endured. In a world forged by raw elements. Only the determined endure.
Amidst the relentless winds,
A moment of shelter.
a brief calm before the storm.
In a time before time, a legacy lives on. In a world untouched by time, one man's journey begins. In the age of raw earth, they sought a new horizon. In a world scarred by the ravages of time, a new chapter begins. Their journey begins.
In a world untouched by time. Ah, the children.
Chapter 1. The Thirst. End of Chapter 1.
In a time long forgotten, their spirit endured. in a land of harsh beauty.
Hope endures.
We found sustenance. The journey continues. This could be our new home. A new beginning.
Dawn of survival. The journey continues. In a time before history, survival was everything. In a world forgotten by time, a new dawn awaits. The Kuru tribe. A new home, a new hope.
In a time before time. And so, a new dawn began.
The journey had been long, but the promise of home, of peace, was finally fulfilled.
In a world reborn, hope finds a way.
In a world forged by unforgiving trials, hope finds a way to bloom.
In a world untamed, the watch never ends.
In a world shaped by raw nature and untamed will, humanity learned to thrive, bound by skill and an unbreakable spirit.
This is the Chronicle of Kael, a tale etched in stone for all who will follow.
In the beginning. So their legend lives on.
In a world untamed, and the spirit of humanity endured.
In a world untamed, the spirit of humanity endures.
This is our story. We will not yield to the storm.
After the storm, the valley unveiled its true colors. A beacon of hope, a new beginning.
A journey's end. Remember, even in the deepest shadows, hope. We survived. The journey was long. It was harsh, but it was ours.
Listen closely, my young ones, to the tale of our great journey. We faced trials and triumphs.
Long ago, a tale of strength and survival unfolded. The whispers of the forest carried
Listen closely, for our spirit, like this flame, has always burned.
In the heart of the untamed wilderness, where legends are forged and respect endures. In a world reborn from chaos, humanity finds its home anew.
After days of endless journey, he had finally found his peace.
A journey's end. The Kuru tribe's future is bright.
In a world untamed, where darkness held sway, one man guarded the dawn.
In a world untamed, his spirit unbroken. In the age before legend, his journey had just begun.
In a world forged by ancient rhythms, his journey was just beginning.
The long vigil. The day begins.
Survival, a primal instinct. The journey continues.
In a world, one man will face his destiny.
In a world untamed, survival is a pact.
The dawn of a new day.
The dawn of their fight. In a world untouched, where survival was etched into every sunrise. In the relentless grasp of the wild. Survival demands an unyielding spirit. In a world forged by raw wilderness and untamed spirit.
Here's our path.
In a world forged by ancient rhythms, where the earth whispered secrets to the wind, a silent... In a world forged by fire, their journey for a new dawn begins.
The flickering truth. A lesson in ash.
Amidst the devastation, this tiny sprout, it holds the promise of new life.
In a world forgotten, life finds a way.
The journey continues. The river awaits in a time before history. Their journey continues. The journey had just begun. A perilous path stretched ahead. The journey begins. The journey.
In a world untouched, where every step was a challenge, survival was the only story.
As the last vestiges of doubt faded, we shall cross this river.
In a world untamed, their journey continues. In a time of trials, their spirit endures. The journey continues. Another boundary overcome. The spirit endures. The night belonged to them, a testament to their strength. In a time before history, you shoved true courage and ingenuity in crossing that river. And so, the journey continued. In a time before history, you have shown true courage, my son. A legacy was forged. The journey continues. His spirit unbroken.
Here we stand at the edge of the known world, our journey etched into every rock and gust of wind.
Their journey began with the mountain, a silent giant challenging their will.
The ascent continues, each step a testament.
The climb begins.
You can do this.
The ascent continues.
In a time of unforgiving wilderness. Focus on the path ahead, not the drop below. You can do this.
In a world untamed and unforgiving, their odyssey began.
The journey continues. Our journey begins.
We've made it.
A new dawn.
Though our path has been long, our journey is far from over. This is not the end, but a new beginning.
We make camp here for the night. Find wood, we need a large, hot fire.
A new beginning. A journey continues.
In the heart of the wild, compassion shone bright.
As dawn broke, a chilling surprise awaited them. A new challenge awaits.
In these unforgiving lands, survival is taught, not given. Adapt, protect, and conquer the cold.
The journey begins and endures. In
In the relentless grip of the ice, he carved his destiny from the unforgiving wild.
After a long struggle, another, even more promising green valley awaits.
The climb! A new beginning.
From the ashes of the old world,
A new path emerged.
together, they found their way home.
In a world forged by ancient ice and untamed wilderness, survival prayer.
Their long journey had finally led them home. The journey ends. A new beginning unfolds. In a world untouched by time, humanity perseveres. In a time before history. And so, their legacy endured.
In a time before time, a new era begins.
As the sun dips below the horizon, Kael, the old chief, prepares to pass the torch.
Generations battled, sacrifices made for a future unseen.
Listen closely, for I will tell you a tale. Long ago, the ancients...
Hear now the tale of Kael, the wanderer, who faced the shadow beasts and emerged from the abyss, scarred but unbroken.
The forest whispered tales of old, of shadows deep and courage bold. In the ancient world, a new dawn awaits.
Hear me now, my tribe. The shadows lengthen, and the path ahead is uncertain, but together we shall prevail.
In a world untouched by time,
Their journey began. Listen closely, for in the primordial darkness, ancient horrors lurked, unseen and unheard.
Kael's story begins. And so it ends. Listen close, little one, and I will tell you a tale of a time long past, when the world was raw and untamed.
Oh no.
The story goes like this. In the beginning, there was only darkness.
Long ago, in a world untamed, the legend lives on.
in the heart of the untamed wild, the spirit of old endures.
In a time before time,
We must stay here, by the familiar walls. It is our only refuge.
the known world calls.
In a world untouched by time, the path forward is forged in unity. In a time long past, when survival was a daily struggle, a river that stops flowing becomes stagnant.
We must face the encroaching shadows as one. Our survival depends on unity and courage.
The embers fade. The time has come.
In an age of giants, one man stood tallest. His legend begins now. A new day brings new dangers. In the desolate silence of an untamed world,
We are not broken.
we are forged anew by the wild. In a world reborn, an epic journey begins. The chieftain has spoken. His loyalty, unquestioned.
In a world forged by raw power, a new path
Emerges.
The journey of one becomes the destiny of all.
In a world untouched by time, their spirit burned eternal. The dawn of a new era.
and the fight for tomorrow begins. Before the dawn, the fate of our tribe rested on a single choice. Their journey began. A new dawn. Their journey begins. In a world reborn, their journey continues.
The journey begins.
In a world of harsh beauty, hope blossoms where you least expect it.
In an age forgotten, their journey persisted. In a world forged by ancient ice and untamed wilderness,
In a world reborn, he sought a path where only the strong survived. His journey, a testament to endurance.
in a time before time, their journey had just begun. The ancient woods stood before him. Welcome, traveler. In a world untamed, a path diverges. His journey begins. In a world untouched by time, their journey begins. In a world untamed, the journey had just begun. In a world untouched, where survival was woven with respect.
For true strength lay not in dominance. After hours of walking, Kael led them to a sun-dappled clearing with a fresh stream, where they stopped.
In a world untamed, vigilance was survival. In a time long forgotten, a new path awaits. Our path lies that way. Chapter 1. The journey begins.
The journey continues.
The ancient hunt. In a world untouched by time, the journey had just begun. In a world reborn, their journey has just begun. In a world untouched by time, their journey had just begun. A new world, teeming with life and opportunity. The journey continues.
In a world forged by raw will and found strength in unity.
A journey begins. Their path foretold. A new journey begins. Together, they forged their destiny. In a world untouched by time, where man and beast moved as one. In an age of unforgiving wilderness, he found his way.
It is your turn to lead now.
In a world forged by fire and ice, a new era begins.
In the age of ancient spirits, Kael, the seasoned pathfinder, led his people through the mist shroud.
The journey begins. The journey continues.